week ago now, and I found it really fun kind of going through what I'd said, because to be honest, I couldn't really remember. Obviously, it was a whole season ago. I think it was August that I did it. So I did the prep, I watched the video back, I did the prep to see what I said about each team, and I had a bit of a laugh to myself, but I'm recording this a week later now, and I still can't really remember now, even though it's been a week. So this is going to kind of be news to me, doing it all over again. But I'll stop waffling anyway. So, I predicted that in 20th we'd have Watford, and I wasn't far off. They finished 19th. At the time I said I was underwhelmed by their transfer business and that they're destined to be a yo-yo club. Yeah, it's happened, hasn't it? It's happened. Very, very, very close between them and the team that finished 20th. I think there might have been a point in it. I think the ownership of Watford are just trash. Same people that own Udinese, isn't it, in that Spanish team? They're just absolutely trash. Yeah, they're just... It's not good. It doesn't work. They signed so many players, but none of them were quality. Other than actually turned out Emmanuel Dennis was. So, yeah, yo-yo club. Sorry, Watford fans. In 19th, I predicted Norwich, who actually finished 20th. So, pretty good start this. Again, I said that they hadn't done enough in the transfer market, and that Milo Rashica was not an adequate replacement for Emi Buendia. Guess what? He wasn't. Again, underwhelming. Poor. These two were really, really just crap. Really crap. In 18th, I said Newcastle. Yeah, I predicted Newcastle would finish 18th. Now, I said this when it was the Steve Bruce and Mike Ashley era. Obviously giving myself some slack there, because I could have never predicted what had happened with the takeover and Eddie Howe come in. So if that wouldn't have happened and Mike Ashley would have continued, and they, for whatever reason, would have continued with Steve Bruce, they would have got relegated. So I am actually giving myself a get out of jail free card with that one. But you know what? Big shout outs to the recruitment that they've done. Apart from Chris Wood, I thought that was a really weird one. But the rest of the recruitment's been brilliant. Eddie Howe's done a fantastic job. Newcastle fans, you should be very optimistic for next season. And let's see what happens this summer for them. In 17th, I said Burnley, and unfortunately, Burnley fans, sad to say it, I was one off, obviously, and you did. This was the year. This was the year that you just couldn't escape. I said that I was in two minds as to whether to go for Burnley in 17th or 18th. So, almost had it right. Yeah, finally relegated. Sad times. It's going to be really tough for you guys, Burnley fans. Tarkowski and me leaving on a free. I can't see you keeping Nick Pope. Maxwell Cornet probably leave as well. You'll get a good bit of money for him though. Yeah, it's could be in free fall, to be honest. Burnley, hate to say it, but could be in free fall. 16th, then I had Brentford. Finishing in 16th, and they actually finished in 13th. So, they did a little bit better than expected. I said that I was worried about their depth, but I liked the sound of their defence with Janssen and Ayer, which has worked out well, and I have to say Ethan Pinnock's probably been even better than those two from what I've seen. So the defence has been great. They have gone a bit more direct. Obviously they've surpassed all expectations, fair play to them. They managed to bring Eriksen in, which obviously no one could have predicted that, and that's gave them a boost, I would say, on and off the pitch. Really good season. I had Brentford staying up though in 16th, so I'm not mad at that prediction at 16th. They've done a little bit better at 13th. Fair. So 15th I had Wolves, and Wolves have done a lot better than that. But 10th, this is one where I got this wrong. I said that I was worried about Bruno Lage, but he's completely proved me wrong. Fair play to him, and they've had a really good season. Jose Sarr, I said that was probably a really poor signing to replace Patricio. He's been incredible. Might be the Premier League keeper of the season, really, when you boil it down. I think Saiss has been good. I think he's theirs has probably got a little bit more back to form. They haven't missed Adama Traore going. Jimenez has come back to form. Really, really good. Fair play, Wolves. 10th was good. Next, then I had in 14th Crystal Palace, and they actually finished 12th, so pretty much in and around that. So I was worried about Vieira, but the transfer business was good. Well, actually, the transfer business has proven to be good, and Vieira has proven to be good. So fair play to him. He's done well. Slightly better than expected. Fair play, Palace. 13th, I had Brighton. And they've actually finished 9th. I said that I was worried about goals for Brighton and that Mopé never gets above 10 goals. He hasn't again this season. And he was the top scorer. So I was right to be kind of worried about goals. He only got 9 and he's the top scorer. However, they've spread the load fantastically. That's not a euphemism, by the way, sorry. They've done really well with everybody chipping in with goals there. I think they need to address that again this summer, but Graham Potter has been fantastic. I think that what's really gone under the radar, I think Mark Cucurella has been a fantastic signing at left back. I've been really, really impressed with him. They've started as well towards the end of the season. They've started to bring in Casado, the young kid from, Ecuador, and he looks a player as well. So let's see how Brighton do in the summer, but phenomenal season to finish 9th. I think the best bit of business Brighton can do this summer would be to keep hold of Graham Potter. 12th, I had Southampton, and they actually finished 15th. I said that they could finish a lot lower than 12th, I did say that, but I thought that Adam Armstrong would do alright. I was completely wrong. He's been very, very, very poor. However, Broja has stepped up, and Ward-Prowse has been phenomenal. They need to improve their team in summer, though. They do need to spend some money, Southampton. Spend a bit more of that Danny Ings money. But, you know what, 15th, not a bad season for Southampton, but they could do more. And they didn't reach the heights I expected them to. I had West Ham in 11th. I said, with West Ham, I said that they would suffer from Europa League football, and they had a thin squad. I don't know how they haven't. Even now, I don't know how they haven't, because they've barely rotated. Declan Rice and Souček, I don't know what they're made of. And Antonio. There's just something wrong. And Jarrett Bowen, there's something wrong with all four of them. It's not normal, the amount of games they've played. Phenomenal. They've been incredible. And it's no wonder that towards the end of the season, just only really the last 5 or 6 games, they started to maybe fall off ever so slightly, but finished 7th. Absolutely superb. Well done to them. Well played. 10th, I had Everton. I said with Everton, I thought that Rafa was a good appointment. Got that wrong. Really bad season for Everton. The fact that they've managed to stay up, good. I do not rate Lampard as a manager, guys. I'm sorry. I don't think he's a good football manager. We'll have to see how they get on in summer. Depends on which players they keep, who they bring in, but we'll have to see again with Everton. But really bad season, finishing 16th. 9th, I had Villa. Now, Villa finished 14th. I expected a lot more with the signings that they made. Now, interestingly, a lot of people are Gerrard. Smith got 10 points from 11 games. Gerrard has 35 from 27. It's not a huge improvement. It really isn't. Yes, he's now going to have a window to stamp his authority, and they've gone in quick. They've gone in quick into the market. Fair play, but we're really going to have to see. Hopefully they can do better than this next season. But 14th, probably expected more from Villa, really. 8th, I had Arsenal, and Arsenal actually finished 5th. Do you know what? Fair play. Arteta's done better than I thought. He's built a lot of momentum. It definitely feels like they're improving. I know a lot of people are saying, they failed. They didn't get top 4. It was their best chance. They got close, and I think that was better than a lot of people expected. They're building something at Arsenal. Don't be surprised if they manage to get over the line next season. For me, I still think it was a good season for Arsenal, finishing 5th with the team that he had. He's got rid of Aubameyang now. They'll go and get a striker. Fair play to him. In 4th, I had Liverpool. I thought that the depth would be a real issue, and I thought that AFCON would hit them hard. Jota came in though, has been superb, and Diaz in January, wow. And that has attacked the depth, and fair play to them. With the likes of Harvey Barnes as well and Curtis Jones stepping in, that's also improved a bit of depth. Fair play to Liverpool, unbelievable. What a season. I'm a Man United fan, but I hope they win the Champions League on Saturday. They deserve it. Yeah, well played, and they ran City all the way to the end. Phenomenal. 3rd, I had Man United. Obviously, we finished 6th. I said at the time that 3rd was me being pessimistic and that we might be able to win the title. How wrong I was. Horrendous season. And Ten Hag has got his work cut out, that's all I'm going to say. 2nd, I had City. And I said that it was difficult to pick a winner between City and Chelsea. But that went for 2nd due to the lack of them signing a striker. It didn't matter, and they won once again. And now they've brought in Haaland, and it looks like they're going to bring in Calvin Phillips. They disgust me. It's just, they're so efficient, they're a monster. And then I had Chelsea finishing top, and they finished 3rd, which probably will be a disappointment for them. I thought Lukaku would make the difference. I was wrong, and he has failed in the Premier League once again. Big old summer for Chelsea though. So that's it, guys. That's the video. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts, what your predictions